Utah has a history of drag that goes as far back as the 1800s. Over the years, the art form has evolved, creating a culture of its own, one that we explore from the perspective of queens who are a part of this chosen family.
Oh, wow. Looks great in here. My name is Sequoia. I'm 28 years old. I'm from Salt Lake City, Utah, and I'm a full-time drag queen, event producer, hostess, slayer extraordinaire.
Hi, hello, how are you? My name is K-Bai. I am 30 years old, and I live in Salt Lake City, but I'm originally from Southern California, and I am Jamaican and Creole.
My name is Veronica DeVille, and I am a drag queen. Who would have guessed? I perform live all the time. I sing, I lip sync, that's the majority of what I do, and I am a socialite.
I was born and raised in Utah, and growing up here in like a conservative area, I would have not ever imagined that this would be how I spend my adult working life, but here we are, being queer. If you literally knew anything about the state of Utah and our history, you know that queer people have been here for a long time. We've been one of the most LGBTQ capital cities and states in the country for over a decade. We've been having drag shows since the settlement of the state, including Brigham Young's own son, Madame Patarini.
Brigham Morris Young had two drag personas that we know of. The most famous is Madame Patarini, an Italian opera diva, and then his other drag persona was Bridget McCarthy, a young Irish lass. He would travel around the territory, and this was all after his father died in 1877, and he would come out fully dressed in passing drag as a woman and sing a beautiful Italian opera because he had a gorgeous falsetto voice. And then at the end of the song, he would doff his wig and, wow the audience like, oh my gosh, this is a man.
It was a part of vaudeville theater to do cross-dressing and drag back in the ye old days when this place was settled and we had the Pantages and all of these old theaters. It was a thing. It was a really common, respected, fun art form.
Let's just add some sparkle to the skin. When I'm on stage, that is my moment, It's like nothing else matters. It's just showtime,
There's not really a way to describe the feeling of looking in the mirror and seeing yourself, but seeing someone else completely different. It is really amazing. When you're getting into drag and you're transforming from out of drag to in drag, it is not a quick process. It takes hours. And this is a common thing people say, you don't feel like a drag queen until you have a lash on and a wig.
There is a lot besides the wig and the makeup. I'm currently wearing 6 pairs of tights, including fishnets. I'm wearing 4-inch pads to make my hips look bigger.
The makeup itself is it's like 2.5 hours of makeup, probably a half an hour of skincare and shaving the face and all of that.
This is what a hip pad looks like. This is so I can have a little body shape and have those curves. As weird as this sounds, by dressing up as someone else, I have found myself and been more comfortable as myself. The beautiful thing about drag is that everyone is so different. We all do the same thing, but we do it so differently. So I'm grateful that my ears
The drag scene in Utah is full of a lot of diversity. There are drag kings, there are drag queens, there are drag things or in-betweens, as we might call them. There are so many performers of different genders presenting as other genders or whatever. There's so many Venn diagrams that meet in the middle.
Drag brings happiness and joy into my life. Really, what drag has taught me is that while the drag is fun and playing dress up, there's also a bigger meaning to it, and it brings me so much happiness and joy because honestly, looking back on my life, I wouldn't think to myself, oh, I'm gonna be an inspiration to somebody. Like, sharing that happiness is what brings me happiness.
Inspiring someone else to come out and now they're doing drag or whatever. I see all of the tangible difference it makes to be bold and brave enough to exist in public in drag in a red state. Safety is always almost an illusion. And we tend to feel our most comfortable when we're with each other because we're the people who understand that kind of fear the most.
I worry about my safety more when I'm in drag, and I can't imagine what women feel like every single day. Like, it is a real fear that most performers have walking around by themselves, especially at night.
So many people are working from Provo to Ogden to make sure that queer Utahns know they have a safe space to exist. Nick Yeager, Ho Chi Minh, Lady Facade, Nancy Reagan, Maricona, Ava Chanel Stevens, Ivy Dior Stevens, Zoe Zygmunt Stevens, Gia Bianca Stevens just moved, but she did so much to create this scene. The Royal Court of the Golden Spike Empire. There are so many people who are like hosting, producing shows. There are so many performers, and as long as I'm here, and as long as anyone who is like me is here, which there are plenty of us, trust me, there will be safe spaces for queer people in Utah.
Something that I didn't expect when I started performing was the community that I would find. The drag queens, drag kings, the drag theys, they are so amazing, and I've made some friends that I am gonna hold on for dear life.
Catchphrase in the works, but right now we're going for the Thunder Thighs of SLC. That's the best I got. So. Oh my God, Veronica, shut up already. We've got a show.
My mom, she comes to shows all the time. My mom is one of my biggest fans. I love her so much. So both of my parents are actually coming to tonight's show. My parents are no longer together, but they are very kind to each other and very open. And my dad is actually in the Mormon Tabernacle Choir, and he still comes to my shows and supports me, which is not very common. And I love my dad so much, just because we have such different belief systems now. But he will tell me at the end of every single phone conversation, I'm proud of you and I'm glad you're mine. And I know that's not an experience that a lot of queer people have, to be told their parents are proud of them.
The world is so unkind to queer people that as a community we have no choice but to do a lot of mutual aid and fundraising and helping each other with things, because I mean that's who we are at the core of it all, is a chosen family.
Nobody understands what a drag queen is going through except for another drag queen. I think it's very fortunate that the drag community here in Utah is unified in a way that we just all want each other to succeed.
Drag is so many things. First and foremost, it is a form of entertainment, but it's a way to build community. It's a form of political expression. It can be a form of societal criticism. It's humorous. It can be really raunchy and crass. It can be very formal and kid-friendly. It's a way for both audience and actor, entertainer, to examine and really rethink the masks that we are all asked to put on, or that we put on ourselves.
She is all that and a bag of chips, yes ma'am.
And it's a way to then also look at, what do these masks that we wear reveal about ourselves and our own authenticity? I mean, drag to me is incredibly powerful.
There's something about being in drag that really makes you get things done. Like, it's a lot easier to ask for help at a show, or to tell someone what I need, or to kind of have to lay down the law or whatever when I'm dressed like this, because isn't it so much easier to hear something difficult from someone who looks this gorgeous, you know what I mean?
Wow, so many vibrant colors and characters who warm my heart simply by sharing their story. And we want to hear your journey too. Chime in on This Is Utah's Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube pages. Hit the like button, share a comment, and don't forget to subscribe. Until next time, I'm Leah Zadiola, and this is Utah.